Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Skeletalk. Of course, I'm not here by myself. As always, we have Chronicle Ghoul. How are you, man?
Hi everyone. Hi, Historia. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good, man. Doing really good.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
Thank you for everybody that's in the chat already. We have Crowbar, just Rocco,
Woo,
Loki,
woo,
Irene,
woo, woo.
Nora, Hollow Z. Thank you guys for Sean Tauntaun, for being in the for being in the chat. And yeah, man, it's Saturday, so it's Skeletalk time, man. Um,
Yeah.
Even though, like we said, this is actually going to be a more stripped down one, we actually have a full plan for what's really going to start next week, and we're going to get into all that because I'm really excited about what's
Oh
starting
yeah.
next week, what we're going to start diving into, and hopefully you guys actually join us because this is going to be a journey that you guys are going to kind of participate on every week. All of us are going to have homework. Then we're going to
We
reconvene
are.
on these Saturdays and we're going to discuss that homework that all of us are going to have to do. So hopefully you guys participate with us, support the creator of this book that we're
What
going
we're
to
gonna.
talk about.
Yeah.
But of course, some other stuff dropped, which we'll cover that stuff right now first, and then we'll get into our plans of what Skeletalk is going to be like going forward, starting next week. We'll do a small
Mm-hmm.
taste of that at the end of we'll cover the prologue of something towards the end of
Yeah.
this stream. But yeah,
The
man.
mystery.
I We had this little ghost collab with Rushed Out on Roblox. That's just random as all hell. We've had a lot of all these variants of the Skeleton arriving to fans across the world. Yet you still have another complaint, so we're gonna hear all about. And
Oh,
then
are you hearing my little ranting section
I'm
first?
dragging the soapbox and then putting it
All
under
right.
you right now, so you can stand on top of it.
All
Oh
right.
man.
Everyone, I'm crashing out again. It's happening for a second time, 2 weeks in a row. I own now a Skeletor vinyl, a Skeletor CD, and a Skeletor cassette. I own a bunch of the Ghost CDs, cassettes, and I own the Right Here, Right Now vinyl. The Skeletor ones are really kind of stripped down, and it's really weird to see because this is supposed to be like the one after Right Here, Right Now, big things, but even like the small things from like the CDs have been taken away. There's no art in between the booklets. The Chronicle time. Yeah, it's happening again, Bar. This is going to be a new segment of Skeletalk. I can feel it coming. I rant a lot. And the cassette. Normally they'd have this like in the J card they'd have like a picture of whichever Papa was in there at the time, or if it's Cardinal Copia, Copia would be there, or whoever's there at the time.
Yep.
There was nothing. It's the smallest J card in my entire cassette collection. It's quite literally, you pull it out, there's nothing to unfold. It's just a little bit of card, which I know it's supposed to be, and that's how it's supposed to look like. But like a little effort would have been nice. I don't know, especially considering this isn't like their first one. And in comparison to the ones that just released, right here, right now, that cassette has a massive J card. That's the entire stage.
Jeez.
The Impera CD's booklet has different art in between the songs. So does Prequel, Meliora. Ritual doesn't, I believe, but that's because Ritual was the first ever one, so it couldn't really. I don't know. It just feels kind of, in comparison to the others, stripped down, which is a shame. And also, it doesn't have the Ghost logo on the side, so it stands out too much.
No, I mean I'd have to agree. I have so far I have the CD and I have just the regular, vinyl, nothing fancy, not the zoetrope or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um, I agree with you. Like it's very much just the lyrics, whereas I have other vinyls of the past albums. Like, I mean, Infinitessimum, I think, is the one that has the most, at least for me, depending on
Hmm.
the version. It has like all those extra art pieces in like this big kind of like mini art book. I don't know if you've seen those. So apart from the cover art, the same artist, he pretty much did an art piece for each of the
For every
songs.
song.
So it
Hmm.
was like it's amazing, and like some are weird and abstract, and there's a lot of symbolism, and it's really cool to look at and try to dissect what's going on. So you have all those art pieces. Obviously, another big glaring thing this year is as of now. So I know people like Goulet have told me settle down. They could announce something, but no deluxe edition. All I can remember that's
Yeah.
maybe the heresy. What was it? Blasphemy,
Blasphemy, heresy, mystery.
whatever it was. Um, because nobody could get their hands on it. Uh,
Yeah.
that's the most deluxe that I've seen, but even then, I'm a little disappointed to see that people didn't receive it. It's the outside; it's mainly just the same packaging, but it's just the actual vinyl that's like a zoetrope vinyl, where you have to film it and then play it back in video in a certain thing, and then you kind
Frame
of
rate. Yeah.
yeah, you see the images move, but no like elaborate different packaging, or extra artwork.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like you're right. Like there, I know the whole theme is skeletons, but I mean we're kind of bare bones here. Like what's going on, man?
Yeah. It's Skeletor as a release feels super bare bones. It feels like it's going back to Opus era, where it's like there's not much else going on with it. But it's weird because it feels like I feel like that, as well as the fact that even the VIP has been stripped thoroughly,
Yeah,
where you barely get anything. It's a huge shame because I do like the album. I like Skeletor a lot. It's not my favorite, but I do really love it. Um, but as like a physical thing, because I like physical stuff. Oh god, I like physical collections.
let's get physical.
Uh, um, as a collection, it's the most lacking one, I think. But in my opinion, I don't think that has to do with like Tobias or Ghost. In my opinion, I kind of feel that the label
I was about to say
that
blame the
Ghost
record
is
label.
with, I am, because Loma Vista, I feel like Ghost have outgrown them.
Probably
Almost everything negative I've had to say about Ghost has been with Loma Vista.
LV.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm ruining your sponsorship status because I'm
And crashing down.
I'm
No, it's
crashing out head and hands on the live screen.
no, man. You're just saying how you feel, which is totally fine. I mean, yeah, like you told me before, you're like for a ghost centered show that we do. I'm gonna bring another negativity, but it's okay. I mean, it's not you're not just being negative for negative sake. Like it's
Hmm.
valid complaints. It's you bring comparisons. Uh, yeah, for like you said, this was like an early release, it would be understandable.
Oh,
But as some of the newer ones that have had amazing deluxe editions, like
yeah.
I've been actually like holding out and hoping they announce like some kind of elaborate, a deluxe edition that maybe has one of the songs as a single 7-inch little vinyl, some extra artwork, elaborate
Yeah.
packaging. And where is that? That was there for Impera. That was
I
there for Prequel, Meliora. Where's it at?
yeah. I don't even feel like it needs to be the deluxe edition. Just like, I
I'm
don't
a
know,
deluxe.
some art would have been nice, like in
Yeah,
the CD, like all the other ones. But maybe I'm just being uh, a Debbie Downer. The Shape in the Shadows. Hello, thank you for the $20. I was
Oh my
bummed too that we didn't get an art book or anything else, but I do believe that we will get a box set later on down the road. But I do feel, yeah, Chronicle, but let's hope we will get something by Feel Your Pain. We can hope. We can really hope. I do hope we get a box set or something later, something that makes it just a bit more. Because I feel like as a release, Skeletor's just kind of been and gone. Like physically. Like there's, as you said, there's not like deluxe editions, special editions, except for the one that they only made like 6,000-7,000 in total. Then boom, gone for the millions of fans.
really in 2 hours. That was it. And I was like,
I was
okay, maybe
asleep.
that's just the initial, right? That's just the initial. We're gonna have an elaborate box set that you'll have plenty of time to be like, okay, this is the date that's gonna go on sale and see if you have the money to get it. But nothing ever came. Like it's just been, yeah, different colored, versions of like the actual vinyl discs or the cassette tapes, and that's all fine and dandy. But I want more of the other stuff, more like little physical trinkets in there, artwork, a little art book, or just something, Dang, I'll take a sticker right now. Like, just give me something.
Yeah, at this point,
Like I
just
saw this
something to be like.
I grabbed you the Target.
Thank you, by the way.
I grabbed you the Target exclusive vinyl that has like the different Perpetua overlay in the back, and I saw they even have a CD, but it was like it's a patch included, but it just looks like a standard ghost patch. There wasn't really one that screamed Skeletor, so I was like, I didn't pick it up because I already had the CD. So I was like, for a patch, I'm not gonna get it. But
I will say again, thank you for getting that vinyl for me.
Oh, no worries, man. And I'll ship that out this weekend. So I don't know how long it takes to get over there. I've never shipped anything overseas.
We'll find out. It might take like 2 weeks. I ordered a replica Perpetua mask, and that's getting here like a week after next. So I'd say probably about the same kind of vibe.
All right. Well, that's good, man. At least you'll get it. I mean, pretty much those little tiny differences is we was all we're getting for now. I hate to bring up another band as comparison, but
Sleep Token.
Yeah. Well, the thing about them though is not the regular release. Okay, well, spoiler alert, guys. I am gonna on regular videos and on maybe solo streams, not Skeletalks. I am gonna start covering that band as well, like not for like a lot, but I am gonna start creeping it in, not just for more content, because at the end of the day, like you said, I mean, unless you guys want me to just upload nothing, I mean, I wanna upload videos, and if there's nothing ghost related, I have a back catalog to get through there as well. But I am really getting into it, and it's my channel, and it's like if I want to talk about it, kind of like with Tobias, he wanted to do a personal album. It's kind of like forget what everybody else says. It's your thing, man. Do what you want to do. So
yeah.
So I am gonna start creeping it in because I am really getting into it. I really love it, and I think it also is offering a lot of different stuff. But in terms of the physical, what I do like that theirs that comes out in 2 weeks, or no, next week. And I'm doing an early private listening party. Give you more details on other stuff later. That's gonna be dope, bro. But pretty much they have their standard physical release for the album, right? Same as Skeletor, where it's like here's your different colors of the vinyl or the whatever cassettes. Yet they announced that in June, so the next month, there's going to be a Japanese, which obviously, I mean, I'm sure everybody could still get hands on it if you want it. A Japanese exclusive edition, which is going to have 2 bonus tracks, artwork, commentary, lyrics, and just really cool stuff. Where I'm like, come on, we couldn't have done that. Like, I did tell, I don't know if she's in here, Ghoul.
I did tell her, here, which is a shame.
That's a shame, but because I do like kind of talk to her out of these streams. I run ideas by her and stuff. She's like a sounding board. I did tell her like I wish Skeletor did that. Like even if they withhold, like even if it was a cover that they did in this era, but they withheld it and were like, hey, you can get Skeletor again in a month or two. in what we're calling like a, whatever, a limited edition or whatever. It's going to have a bonus track, maybe some artwork. Like, even if you did that, you would have maintained the hype a little bit longer. It would have given fans like another version of it to look forward to. Whereas, like you said, right now, there's not even any announcement of a deluxe. Whereas for those fans of Sleep Token, they already know I'm buying the one May 9th, and I already know in June I'm somehow going to get my hands on the Japanese edition. That's going to have 2 bonus tracks and all these extra little goodies. Where I'm like, come on, man, Loma Vista, what are you doing? They need to go to RCA Records then.
Yeah, it's I do feel like Loma Vista is kind of letting them down. Also, hi, I don't know if it's pronounced Ligia or Ligia, but hello. They dropped in.
Oh, nice.
I love seeing our little viewers come back.
But yeah, man, like you said, I'm sure everybody here can relate to your complaint. It's not really being negative for negative sake. It's just for people that really are into like the physical edition.
Ligia, thank you.
Oh, nice, Ligia. Okay,
Ligia, thank you.
But
yeah, I just had to get that out of my chest because I feel like I don't know. I have a bit of a yapping session going on sometimes.
It's completely okay, man. I mean, hopefully, like you said, all we can do is cross our fingers and hope that maybe later this summer there's an announcement of like some deluxe edition or just anything, even if it's just extra artwork, something for like physical collectors to really be able to sink their teeth into. But as of now, I guess it's just the different colors and the little different overlays. And that's all we got, because even there's 3 different overlays, but 2 of them are the same.
But one's just more pink.
Yeah, but I'd say basically on one of the 3, it's the same as a previous one. It's just that the color's a little different, like you said, a little more pink or whatever color it is. Yeah. Well,
Copia is in chat.
Oh no, we're about to talk about.
They put Frater in a video game. Frater deserves his own video game. I don't see V in a video game. He's still all hype. Frater is the real deal.
No, for V, they're making his own video game. They just put you in. They rushed yours out and pushed you in rushed out. So
they put you in Roblox, man. I'm sorry.
Like you're not even good for. You're good enough for Fortnite. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what? No, like law-wise, if V gets in fucking Fortnite and Copia gets in Roblox, I'm gonna be really sad.
And then it's like, what are you saying in the game, Copia? Like you're talking out of like a tunnel that's a mile away. I don't understand.
Yeah, Frater. Why'd you record it in the bathroom?
V for Fortnite. But
yes, the people agree with me. Thank you, the Lonely Rhino.
We did get the sound bites, so we are going to go over them and see if there's any morsel of little tiny lore or anything you can take out of it, which probably not, but they're still fun to hear. And you said you think that Tobias did record the lines, right? Just in his bathroom.
Oh yeah, I think that's for sure Tobias. Like he got the call and it's like, hey, we're doing a thing for Roblox. It's a ghost thing. Loma Vista yet again. And he was like, oh, sick. I'll record it. And he just put his phone way too far away and was like, it just gets darker.
We'll bring up the good quality version of all the lines. But first,
I will also quickly say, you beat me to it.
Kane Shades. Oh, they're your shades, Kane. Kane Shades says, did the 3rd comic book come out? Not yet. And how are you liking the comic series so far? I'm actually loving it, man. It's
I'm having a good time.
It with how they're, it's like it's a slow build. It's not like every single one is like tons of reveals, especially with the 2nd issue. It was more of us piecing things together because they didn't even tell you the name of the character we're assuming is Nil, like a young version of Nil. Never in the issue is he even named, but Especially that first one was a lot more brutal than I thought
yeah.
the series was even going to be.
And there was a second one turned a brutal turn at the end.
At the end,
that was uncomfortable voice.
It really, yeah. So you can tell like this series goes to darker places than any of these chapters that we get on YouTube ever could. So I really like it for that reason. Where like people that don't really like the jokey version of it, they got the comics. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, my little one was busting in here.
I could hear it.
Like, I'll give you brutal.
He's the third host.
Oh, good.
Ghost DBD collab, like Dead by Daylight. Okay, I'm going to pose a question to everyone. If Ghost was doing a Dead by Daylight collab, who would be the slasher? Like,
I don't know if I want, man. Every single one has done a Dead by Daylight freaking collab, dude. And it almost feels as weird as this rushed out one. Even though it kind of fitted because the whole like, yeah, he's getting an office now, so he's kind of like technically the whole boss thing. But
Cardinal Copia saying, Fatter would get the kill.
Like, oh my god.
Nil with a saxophone.
just beating you with that saxophone. Oh man.
Perish.
And then Terzo would kazoo you to death or like something like that. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wonderful.
Can we just get like just a game made for Ghost from the ground up? Even a retro looking one, you know.
It's gone now.
What was that?
We did once. It's gone now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they did have the what was it? That
Escape
one.
the Ministry.
Yeah, Escape the Ministry. Yeah. Yeah, this cover for that King Kong or whatever the hell it is, with the gas pump and the shield.
He's burning down Copia's empire. I don't know.
Like, that's the next cosplay right there. Oh man.
I'm gonna cosplay as Perpetua. I'm not going to, but I'm gonna say that to set up expectations for it. Secondo of the crucifix staff shooting green bolts. Chaos.
Actually, while we're talking
probably
about
the most physically imposing one.
I'll patch in the gameplay on silent in the background. We're gonna leave
Roblox
links
one
of the Roblox game, yeah, not the other ones.
Yeah, we didn't just find the Dead by Daylight Ghost collab. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah,
they're doing a FNAF collab though.
Oh, a what collab?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
What is Ghost? What are you talking about? I'm so confused at this.
Dead by Daylight, buddy.
Oh,
if Ghost did a Five Nights at Freddy's collab, I'm pretty sure I'd go insane, like personally, just on a personal
level. That's
level.
why I was like, hold on, dude. Why are we skip this Roblox talk
now?
Grab you by your neck. What are you talking about? My son would be like, finally, like, okay, Ghost.
Yeah. Also, thank you yet again for the $5 from Cane Shades. I want my music from Papa Nil. I understand that thoroughly. And also, can you give a shout out to my buddy Carter, who's watching right now? Hi, Carter. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
Yeah, hi, Carter. Hopefully you
have a great friend.
Yeah, that's amazing. But I really agree, man. I want more music from Nil. There's what do we say, 30-40 year gap that they could at any point in time go back to. I know technically after 69, the band was disbanded, but you could pretend, or you could envision that maybe he made his own recordings. Like do you really think he stopped being creative and making music? Probably
he did a grunge album.
Yeah, like you can imagine maybe it was like just the in all these other bands that you never knew because it was never like revealed, who it was or whatever. So it just in my head canon, that's the case. He still made music, and hopefully, one day I hope one day, there's a lot of these tribute bands around
Hmm.
for Ghost. What I would like one day, I don't know if anybody here is in a tribute band or knows them, whatever. I've always wondered, or would like tribute bands to not only cover songs that the actual bands have done, but I would like them to maybe come up with their own original songs that can
In the
live
style.
in that style, in that universe. Because I'm like, can
It'd
you
be cool.
imagine if a tribute band came out and, hey, we're gonna cover songs that maybe Neil made. Maybe he never
Hmm.
did officially, but we're just gonna do more
Like
in that
the
style.
archives,
Yeah,
like
or more in
the
the
ghost
style.
archives.
Yeah, or more in the
Hmm.
style of Opus. Like for people that loved
Yeah.
Opus, like more of that satanic style and that style. More
Oh
songs
goodness.
that can live in that range. I'm like, dude,
Hmm.
that would be incredible. But so tribute bands, please, like kind of like fan fiction
Get
songs
creative.
in a way. You do
Yeah,
fan fiction stories, you do fan
I'd do it.
fiction comics, do some fan fiction songs, like come up with your own
Hmm.
that could supposedly in headcanons live in that universe. I'd actually be really intrigued to hear fans, original songs inspired by Ghost. That would actually be really cool.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. It'd be really fun. And also, I just want to say, Carter. he's appeared. Love the channel, guys. Watching y'all from Tennessee. If y'all ever allow memberships, I'd like to join. There actually is a membership to Astoria's channel. I believe if you look under where it says subscribe, right next to it it says join, which is where the membership is.
yeah, I know some people say it doesn't appear. I think depending on if you're looking on your mobile phone or a computer, I think sometimes the button doesn't show up. Or I even read that it could be depending on what region you're at. Maybe memberships aren't available in your region. So I guess there's a lot of different factors, but it is there. It does exist. I have no control on how it appears to people. So it just could be so many different
Hmm.
factors. But yeah, and hopefully a lot more to that coming, original artwork and things of that sort to make it, really cool and enjoyable for you guys as well to be part of it. But
Yeah.
but yeah, man. Oh yeah, like I said, let me play that footage in the background of for anybody that
The
didn't see
Roblox
what
game.
the Roblox game looks like. And if you enjoyed the video, we're not gonna play it with sound, but it is by this channel. We'll leave links to her down in the
What
comments.
is the channel name actually? Just so I
Geeksy.
can
So she's like a pixie, but she's a geek. So she's a geeksy.
geeks.
Um,
That's cute. I like that.
so let me see. I'll pull it up and play it with no sound. It's pretty cool. She kind of has like this little avatar there in the bottom right that kind of, like when
Hmm.
she's talking, it kind of talks. I guess it goes with the whole
Hmm.
pixie geeksy thing. But yeah, if you guys are interested, check out. I'll leave a
Well,
link
I
in the
think you need to
description
bold
after the
us
stream.
in the overlay. You need to
Oh
embolden
yeah,
us.
yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
I have just subscribed to Geeksy myself.
I did too. She looks like she's just starting out, but she says her favorite band is Ghost, so she was really excited
Hmm.
that they joined Roblox. So she was there testing it out for all you guys. So yeah, of course, and let her know Ghost Historia and Chronicle Ghoul sent you guys over there. But show her some love,
Please
subscribe,
do.
leave a comment to that video. I'll link it down after the stream in the description and the pinned comment. But we'll
Hmm.
have her video because she does a playthrough of it. I think it's like 40 minutes long. Oh yeah, that shirt. I guess there was an exclusive Ghost shirt, yet it's sold out.
Yeah,
It's like your
it was
digital
free.
art.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was like 200 made, and then boom, gone. I missed it because I did play Roblox. I did play this. I played this with. He's not in chat at the moment, but my friend Dev, who I keep on bringing up every Skeletalk at this point, and we had a blast. Whenever Frater was around us, and when he's running, creeping around, the song "Satanized" played, which is really funny to me because he hates V. He hates V, and he's playing his song everywhere.
Oh man.
You can't leave the ministry. Not now. Not ever. Go back to work.
And man, he sounds so far away. It's just
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Actually, while we're on this, let me bring up this. Let's listen to the sound bites. It's only 30 seconds of them. There's a few lines. Let me bring it up.
It's beautiful voice acting. He doesn't do the Copia voice, which is great for me.
You want to go home early? You can't leave the ministry. Not now. Not ever. Get back to work. V wants to replace me. He can't. I decide when I leave. My time will end when I say it ends, not a moment before. Me leaving already? My work isn't done, and neither are you. The rock journey never truly ends. It just gets darker. V thinks I'm done. The fans disagree.
The fans disagree.
Oh, those lines are gold, man.
Oh, Cardinal Copia actually has a good reason as to why his audio wasn't great. Freddy has a Windows 95 computer in my office. You cannot blame me for the shit quality. I'm sorry, Copia.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Ivan Spaziana. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Copia loves to play with Sega Mega Drive from the 90s and pinball. His ministry during the lockdown was all about that, and his dancing moves are the most cool things I've ever seen. Hell yeah. We all love Cardinal Copia. And, well, Frater Imperator. My boy's grown up.
The fans disagree, yeah. Oh, man.
V thinks I'm dumb?
So I love it. I've never played this little game, and then
I have.
I was just telling you, I was like, this is ridiculous. You just do these little tasks. Like right now, you're stealing cute animal frames from other office workers and giving them to that guy that's just chilling. As you're like, hey, I want stuff for my desk. So he's just look at that. He's just chilling. Thomas Anderson, Mr. Anderson, and
Mr.
then occasionally
Anderson. Did you get
it
my
seems
message?
like Freighter just comes out and you have to pretend like you're working. Talk about every day at work.
It really is just rushed out. Although I haven't played the normal version rushed out, but it is just the same thing of like the boss is around and you have to hide. It's really well done, but there's no like personal replay value of it for me because it's not randomized. From what I can tell, it's just the same kind of deal over and over again. I will say, however, the model they gave Frater in this game, he's so skinny.
I know, and Tobias is skinny, but I think it's to reflect the like you said. I think the regular boss they have in this game it's the same body.
That is
model.
not humanly thin.
It's like Slender Man.
Yeah. In my head, Copia, listen, I know obviously Tobias has one body shape and that's how he looks. In my head, Copia is a little chubby for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because I think when he was Cardinal, he once like lost his belt and he was like, and no fat jokes. And then he was like patting his tummy and going like, see what too much rigatoni can do to you.
Oh my god. Cardi explains it. He says Freighter hasn't been eating. He's depressed.
I'm sorry, man. Frater, calm down. Frater, listen, I understand. I like how we just have Cardinal Copia in chat almost every Skeletalk. I mean, he's not doing anything else. Marek is taking care of all of his tasks because she's in charge.
Marika Salterian. But yeah, Nora says he has such a nice waist.
I saw that one. I didn't read it out. That was your call.
I feel so bad for him. But yeah, so this is something that we did get. For any of you that did manage
this is
to
official content,
check it out. Yeah, and if not, then if it seems intriguing, go out and install Roblox and check out the game called Rushed Out, right? Rushed Out, and choose the Freighter boss.
From what I understand, this is a very limited time event. I believe it ends either next week or the week after. So jump in, experience it. It's not going to be here forever. But it's really good. It's fun. It's a fun little thing. You get to hear Tobias run around you, and say, you know, the rock
Yeah,
life
that's my
doesn't
favorite
get
part.
better. It just gets darker.
Darker. Yeah, that's my favorite part. It's just the 31 seconds of new lines. It made
Yeah.
it worth it. It made it worth it. So not in
Technically,
game.
this is the first time we've seen Frata since the chapters. So you know what? I'm with it.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Mothman, you have to play it right here, right now.
Kane.
Listen, I'm just upset I didn't think of it first.
So when you see good ideas from somebody in the chat, they like internally piss you off.
If someone makes a smarter joke than me, Frata just threatened to pull the plug like he did on the Lacrima premiere. Copy, please.
But yeah, so that was the game. You said you did a full playthrough. I think you just have to unlock 6 floppy disks, I think it was, and then you unlock I guess a section behind his office, right? That's how it ends.
Yeah, there's no end scene. It really is just you go to the elevator behind his desk and game over. There's no lore going on. It's a cute little thing. I personally would have wished there's like these little things you could.
You know what? Somebody needs to make a ghost like Roblox game. Like actually just be a ghost. I mean, we're already in there. I'm just saying because can't fans make like their own games in Roblox? Like that's the thing.
I
like
believe so.
So, you know, somebody that can make games like recreate the current version of the clergy or whatever. The ministry, yeah, and then just yeah. If it had more lore, more things, it would be a lot more replay.
Oh, if someone remade Escape the Ministry, that would be crazy.
In Roblox, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
that game's freaking gone, man. I wanted to play it again.
Oh my gosh!
What?
That one got me. So V has arrived.
No.
V is in chat, and Cardinal Cardicopia just said, "V, you're lucky there is a screen between us. I would shove my fist up your backside and work your mouth like a puppet."
I don't see V at all. Where is V?
I saw one singular comment.
Oh, Papa V.
From Papa V.
Cardi, it's bedtime. What is that?
When is reanimated Terzo gonna get here?
Oh my god. Let's see here. Oh, Kane Shade again for another $20 support. Wow, really appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Can I drop a link to my buddy's video? He did an awesome cover of Hunter's Moon. I would like for you guys to play it. You never know, he might be a ghoul. Hey, man, go ahead. Yeah.
I will say quickly, links don't really work. We've discovered. Well, no, remember with the Discord, you could absolutely try. But if it doesn't come through, I'd recommend sending it to either Historia or I's email address.
Or actually, when the stream is over, I believe you can leave links, like in the regular comments after the stream is over.
I don't think so.
No? Oh wow,
no.
I'm completely wrong.
I remember finding out from Loki.
But yeah, Loki, if you could give them advice on how to do it, that'd be
fantastic. Because I'm genuinely like super interested, especially like I love seeing like people's covers of stuff. Like Bar did the drum cover of our original intro that had to be changed, copyright, and seeing Ken Shade's like cover of Hunter's Moon, Friend's cover of Hunter's Moon would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be cool, for sure.
Chronicle, did you ever give out your email? I think so. It's just kaneGhoul@gmail.com.
Here, I'll type it.
Yeah.
Kane Ghoul at
spelled Goole. I heard that backspace.
Oh yes. I'm about to be like
Clackety,
done,
clackety,
and then like no, okay. Let's back. Let's go back. Okay, Kane, Ghoole. That was a weird way to spell ghoul.
Yeah, it's almost like it's just a name or something.
at, at gmail.com. All right. See if that's it. See if I got it right. Did I get it right?
No.
What? You said
Goole. No H.
oh no hey oh guys. Wait, I think I
This
can
guy.
delete it. I can delete it. I'll put
I've sent you
myself in
my
a timer.
address and you don't even know my name. Come on, man.
No, I don't really look. Whoa, what's going on in her? Okay, Kane, no H, Ghoul.
Copia is pissed. Copia is going after
Thieving.
Papa V's throat.
There we
That's
go.
right.
KaneGhoul at gmail.com. There we go. Historia can't spell. You know what? I can't read, can't
either.
spell. Lucky I can stream, sort of.
Oh, hold up. Is Ghoul your actual last name? Not to dox myself, but maybe.
Oh my god. Wouldn't that be a thing? You actually have Ghoul as your last name.
It's not an uncommon British last name.
Wow. You had
There
to
is a
have
town called Ghoul. As far as I'm aware, actually. I think I passed it when I was going somewhere for a small gig.
That's awesome, man.
I wasn't performing. I was going to go see it. I was
You were
sure it was just you couldn't spell Ghoul. Oh. What was that? Sorry.
I was just reading the same one. No, I said you were destined to become a Ghost fan.
Pretty much. It was kind of predetermined. The stars aligned.
Let's see. All right, enough. We see what the game's like. If you like Roblox,
Yeah,
go play it.
Yeah, again, thank you to Geeksy
for
actually covering it.
For sure.
Please, everyone, go subscribe to them. I'm not sure if they're pronouns. Subscribe to them, say hello, and it's always wonderful to support fellow people in the fandom.
For sure. Especially with Ghost being her favorite band. Let's show her support from other Ghost fans. So that's always a good thing. Let's see. Well, the next main thing we're going to talk about is kind of our plans going forward with Skeletalk starting next Saturday. So discuss that, the homework that's going to be for us, and the homework that's going to be for you guys. So here is
and us, technically.
I got it to work. I got it to work. I will tell you that. They're all done. All the slides.
I will also quickly say before we break into that, if you can't, this is to Ken Shades. If you can't send the link in the comments, we can't play it this stream. Feel free to send it to I think one of our emails, and we can play it maybe start of next stream.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, for sure.
Like a nice intro to be like, this is Ken Shades' friends Hunter's Moon cover. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah, for sure. And if anybody else does covers or anything like that, yeah, just send them on in, and we'll try to either play it as an intro or outro on the upcoming streams.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to if we get some more fan art. I think fan art. We could maybe have part of the intro be a collage of the fan art that we've received so far, because we have received some very amazing pieces, including the is it cross stitch?
Yeah, cross stitch. Yep, for sure.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah,
we'll eventually need to get a custom intro video done, so that'll be pretty cool.
It will be.
Let's see. I got these slides loading in right now, so
we might be 7 episodes in, but we're still working things out.
Hey, it's a work in progress. Yeah, and it's always cool to reinvest back into the channel and make it spruce it up a little bit every now and then.
Make it look
visually. Neat. Yeah. 1, 2. Let's see. Missing 3. Okay. Let's see here. But yeah, basically what we are going to be covering going forward for the next how however, I think either a month or a little over a month, is actually going to be, we talked about it before. Let me bring it up. It's going to be the Brothers 4 book by Johnny Bush. And that is, like it says right here, an alternate universe of the brothers from, obviously, that we know in the ghost lore before modern times. And it's sure to tickle that special place ghost fans love most.
I wonder what that could be referring to.
And from the editor, this book fucks. But yeah, it's basically and Johnny Bush, we've explained before, he's done a lot of the art on the t-shirts, the official band shirts that have come out. He just did the one we discovered, I think, the last stream, the new Cyborg Perpetua shirt that is out on the site. That's his art right there. And he kind of just he had this idea to make his own book, kind of based on some medieval ghost fan art or some art that he made that got really good reception. And in his head, he started thinking of all these ideas, and that's kind of how this came about. So it's an alternate, universe, but it's just really based on the ghost lore that we know and love. And as it says right there, the Brothers 4. So you got all the brothers, and it's kind of in a medieval fantasy setting. So I'm really excited to dive in. I've only touched on the prologue so far. I think Chronicle's beat me a little bit. You said you're like a few.
I'm about three chapters in. I have met some of the stand-ins for our beloved papas.
So yeah,
I'm having a good time. I'm having a very good time.
But yeah, I'm really excited. So what we're gonna do, we talked about this. So it has 16 chapters. So what we're gonna do is, and first, Kane Shed says sent to your email. Oh, thanks so much for the.
I have sent it over to you, Astoria.
Awesome, thank you so much.
On Twitter.
We'll definitely have that in for the intro or next episode. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kane Shades, for all the support.
And then, yeah, so the book has 16 chapters. And he even includes, it says right here, he includes 17 pieces of original artwork. So his fantastic art is in the book. And we're going to use that artwork, obviously, when we're discussing it, the different chapters. So we're going to split it up into 4 chapter blocks. So obviously, with the first one being next week, we got to read chapters 1 through 4, and we're going to pretty much just summarize it, discuss it, dive into everything that happened in those 4 chapters. Keep that going until we get to the end. Obviously, it's going to be broken up whenever we do the weeks that we do get the new issues of Sister Imperator drop. Yeah. Those weeks, the Skeletalk will be, a read through of the comic book, that issue that week, and then we'll go back into continuing the book the following week. So it might happen. There's 2 issues left. It might happen twice while we're trying to get through the book, which is fine. And as I was telling you, Chronicle, I'm excited because not only is it a huge meaty book, 500 pages of like, who cares if it's an alternate? I'm still excited to everything that we love about it currently. Seeing it through a different lens is going to be really exciting. To see how he kind of mixes all the elements up and how that all works. But it's 500 pages. And not only that, he even has after that some short story ones. So we're going to really go chronological order of release. Some short stories that dive into the backstories of like Nemo, who here is Nil. He's Nemo, which is the second image
Lord
right here.
Nemo.
That's Lord Nemo right there. So hey, we get his backstory in a little short story. And he even has another full novel that's supposed to come out this spring. So it can drop this month, the next month. So yeah, that's a whole other book to dive into that we could probably just, depending on when it comes out, almost go right into it. So yeah, for the foreseeable future, it's us in 4 chapter blocks, along with hopefully you guys. Let's treat this as a book club. We're not going to read through the book because we don't want to do that, because we do want to support this
Johnny
Bush project of his. Yeah, Johnny Bush. And to get you guys, if you can, to go and purchase the book, I'm going to leave links after this stream here in the description, in the pinned comment, where you guys, with the Amazon link and the link to his website where you can buy other versions of it. Because as we'll show right now, Chronicle and myself.
I will also say,
yeah,
the digital version. If you obviously can't buy the paperback or hardback because it's a bit too expensive, the digital is like $5.
Yeah,
or like £4 over here. So it's very affordable, and we'd love to support Johnny Bush in any way that we can, because I don't look at what's on screen. This is so cool.
And he's in support of us actually covering the book on the channel. So that's why we don't really want to read through it word for word. That way you guys still get to experience that if you buy it. We'll kind of throughout the week, read the chapters at your own leisure if you can, if you buy it either physical or digital. And then we'll kind of come together on the Saturdays and like that, treat it like a book club where we'll discuss it and dive into everything with spoilers. But I just don't want to read it word for word because I feel that doesn't, I really want to have you guys try to support the artist behind it if you can.
It's supposed to be an addition, not a substitution.
Exactly.
And I feel like it would be nice as a community to have this, as like you said, treating it like a book club, like coming together as one for this piece of media that we love, and supporting an artist who makes Ghost official shirts and an entire Ghost alternate universe, and makes really good and compelling stories. Because I'm loving this so far, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. And I'd love if, like, when you guys watch it, you take notes, and you can be like, "Well, I noticed this. Well, Chronicle just stole our jokes. SMH my head. No, I didn't."
Oh my god. And along with the Amazon links, which gives you the standard physical edition or the digital, like Chronicle pointed out, his website, which we'll link as well, offers different tiers of deluxe versions of the books that come with other goodies. So I'll show here on the screen. Chronicle bought the King's Coffer edition, which is let's see, hold on, this one right here is the overview of it.
This is it.
It's limited to 100 copies, so
you better get that quick.
We'll get the overview of what it has right here. But I mean, look at that right off the bat. I mean, that stuff looks quality, man. You got a coin, you got this metal piece, bookmarks, artworks, a map. So let's read through what. So this version, obviously, there's tiers that are lower than this. If you want any of the other tiers, but I think the big package is this one right here, the King's Coffer package. So you get a signed copy of the Brothers 4 book, embossed page from the Eternus library, because Eternus here is the substitute for. Actually, let's
Emeritus.
go over the names really quick.
That would be right, yeah.
So the Eternus is the family name here instead of Emeritus, and Nemo, as it says there on the top, is the Lord and Father of the Eternus Kingdom, substitute for Nil. Peregio, the names I'm gonna butcher. Is the disfigured firstborn prince. I like that he already has that as part of his description of the character, because we're always like, man, he looks old, he looks weird, and he took that and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna make it that he was kind of born disfigured. So I was like, damn, that's an interesting way to already see how he's taking what we know and already flipping it in a way. So he's the disfigured firstborn prince, and then Segundo is now Stenduio. He's the clandestine second-born prince, and Terzo is now Metrios, the extravagant third-born prince, and Copia, I don't know if he's still in the chat, you're Aeon, right? Aeon.
Yeah, Copia in chat. You're now Aeon, and you're the usurper bastard child.
The usurper bastard child. And instead of, I believe in substitute of Sister Imperator, because who's the biological mother of this usurper
Bastard
bastard child.
child.
It's Pythia right here in this book. So that's the mother of Aeon here. Capros is the obscurely dark stranger. The Nameless Knights are the undying guard. So here's your Nameless Ghouls. They're the Nameless Knights, and they're undying. So that's interesting. Okay. And then Eternus, like we said, the family name. So I love already the flip on everything. So that's the little checklist right there. And so we get a embossed page from the Eternus library, a handwritten thank you by Johnny Bush himself. You get a double-sided gold foil bookmark, the Lord Father's astral map, and I have a closer look at all these different pieces in the next slides, but this is just the overview. A Spillways painting.
Spillways.
Already a little reference right there, Spillways. And then an antique coin from the Eternus Kingdom. And a I Survived the Rat Incursion of 85 medal. So let's take a look at some of these in more detail. So we have the antique Eternus coin right here. Dude, this looks so
so amazing. And from what I've seen, because he made a video of him packaging them, it's like a really decent size too, and it's fully die-cast metal, and it has a saying on the side, which in Latin means "In blood we rise, in blood we fall, eternal."
Wow.
And like that paired with this artistry of the Papa, the leader, and then the kingdom that the entire story takes in is just so beautiful.
Oh my god, I can't wait to already start diving into this next week. Let me get the next
I can't wait to get this next week.
Oh man, you said for right now you have the digital because you wanted to start reading it, right? So that's great, man. You got supported it with the digital, and you even got this King's Coffer version. So that's impressive, man.
I was impatient and I wanted it now.
And here's you're gonna have a I Survived the Rat Incursion survival medal.
I survived it.
That dude, look
I
at
adore this.
Come on, Skeletor. How does Johnny Bush beat you? This is crazy. That looks
Ghoul
so
is in
good.
chat.
What was that?
Ghoul is in chat. Hi, Ghoul.
Oh, yes. Hello. Welcome. Now look who's late now, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't us by 20 minutes or a day.
I even told you what time. I told you what time. Yeah, she's wretched, all right. but what's not wretched is this freaking metal right here. So good.
What way to get back on track?
You know what's rad?
It is pretty rad, though.
So good. All right.
I love this so much.
And then this right here, which, like I said, I don't even know the context of a lot of this stuff, but an astral map, like, I'm assuming right off the bat, I'm gonna guess that maybe this astral stuff has to do with maybe stuff that what's his name again? Segundo Stenduio is looking into. I could be completely wrong. That's my current guess. But this, I mean, look at this map. That looks awesome.
It does, and I love the white eye being perfectly in center. Like there's something in the stars staring back at you.
Oh man. You got like eldritch looking creature thingies in there. Oh, this is so cool.
I love the art so much.
And now, like, you first complained, or that whole complaint about Skeletor, and I'm like, now we're going through this, and I'm like, see, like, what in this is now this is kind of infuriating. Now I'm really behind you. Like, yeah, I'm my own soapbox to stand on top of and join you.
The rants begin.
And here, this gold foil double-sided bookmark. I mean, come on, dude. Like, it doesn't obviously stand out right here, but the gold foil is going to shine really cool. I mean, this is incredible. And then it ends with this original painting, which, once again, I don't really know the context of how this fits into the story, but it looks like, underground or catacomby areas of this city or this kingdom. So I'm interested in how this plays in, but I love right there, like, we got an Easter egg hunt too, like, Spillways, this, like, we got to catch them all the references. So
I've
I'm
noticed a good few already to like songs. I can't wait for us to talk about those.
But yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, are you guys excited too? Are you guys gonna actually, do the homework with us? At least maybe if you
Skeletalk
can,
Book Club.
yeah, at least maybe go buy the digital version and weekly read your 4 chapters because I mean I think that would be really cool. Some kind of, like you said, a ghost, a community book club, which we don't really have novels, obviously, of the official lore. So it's cool that we kind of have some now in an unofficial lore that is still based on the original one. And like you said, I want to see how faithful it is and how it's expanded. So some of the other little quotes here, there's a lot of blood, but no one is drinking it. 0 stars.
Vlad from of Wallachia.
Oh my god. I really like this nail guy.
Okay, Joseph Stalin.
Oh my god. And an imaginative retelling of the Emeritus bloodline, so masterfully executed, you'll wish you thought of it first.
From Richie from Gonst FM, who I believe did an interview with Johnny Bush.
That's that's where I pulled a lot of these how he explained how the origins of this book, how it came from. He just kind of was doing different ghost art, and he posted some on Instagram and stuff that was like, oh, imagining them in like a medieval times, and it's the art pieces that are in that other slide that are going to be in the book. So originally these were actually pieces that he named like, oh, this is a medieval primo, medieval secundo, but now he ended up, in his head being like, oh, well, this, that, and this, that, and the other, and he saw they were really popular with the fans, so he's decided to really go all in on expanding that concept, and it looks awesome, man. Like you said, the one there with surrounded by rats for that Copia one, that's
it has such a dark presence to it, which I love, and I also love how it's the Copia face before the plastic surgery, which is probably my favorite Copia look. Like shrouded in this like patchwork hood as the rats crawl around him.
Ooh, he's probably gonna be the freaking cause of the rat incursion of 85 or whatever they're talking about, right?
What was hinted at in that medal? I think so. I really do think so.
Being like the rats are like, it's not like he's like, trying to get away from them. They're kind of like his little friends right here.
Yeah.
That's probably how he's gonna usurp the throne. Dude, this is so cool. Oh man.
I cannot wait. And I can't I will also say the chapters in the book are quite short. I bought the digital version, I think yesterday, the day before, and I'm already at chapter 3. So it's nice, easy little reading. You can really, oh my god, there is a generational fight going on between Tozo, Papa V, and Cardinal Copia. We need to get Imperator or Nil or someone to like calm them down, rein them in.
Oh my god. You know what? Goulet's a mod. She can deal with it.
Goulet, you're the Marika for now.
So, yeah.
Goulet is actually Marika Salterian.
Yeah, I'm Marika Salteria.
Welcome to the clergy.
You come back to me. So yeah, you get to deal with all that stuff, Goulet. That's your work. That's your punishment.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm really excited to start diving into that next week. We did both obviously read the prologue, so we could dive into that right now just to give you guys a little sample of what this story kind of entails. It's very short. It's like 2 pages, so
oh yeah,
we'll do that. That one doesn't have an accompanying art piece. The art pieces start with chapter 1. So you're not really, I guess, supposed to. You said you have theories because you read a little bit more. You really know who the character in this prologue is, but basically,
I have a theory.
The way it goes, if I can summarize it here really quick, I wrote some notes, so let me bring those up on my phone. So for the prologue, you start with like an older man and he seems to be isolated in like a frozen shack, or it's like it's snowing outside. He receives a scroll, and it's bearing a royal message, and it begins with the ominous phrase, because he doesn't really keep reading further. We wish to inform you, and it's written in a dark ink on an aged
The
parchment.
darkest claret.
So it instantly fills him with dread, evoking imagery of execution and death. So as he unrolls the scroll, hesitant and fearful, in a series of slow echoing knocks, 3 at a time, interrupts him,
Knock.
increasing the tension and confirming his worst fears. The cold, decaying surroundings reflect the man's own withered state. He senses that these knocks are not just physical, that they're the prelude to judgment. The imagery suggests the arrival of the 4 horsemen. And the man, once proud but now broken, comes to realize that his past debts, both literal and metaphorical, have finally caught up to him. And it just ends with the grim pronouncement of the horsemen had come. I'm like, I'm in.
It's so cool. Obviously, it's written very well. It's written fantastically. When I was reading that, like, because this, you can read this for free. That snippet, if you go to Amazon and you get the like sample on a Kindle. It's
Oh,
the first, like,
I could have put it up on the stream.
I mean, if you want, we could do like a normal read through.
Yeah,
Like right now with that.
Let's do that. Yeah, if it's on the sample, it's fair game.
Yeah.
First, we do have, wow, the Shape in the Shadows coming through once again. Thank you so much. Got to get back to work, guys. I love you. I like you, and also make sure to like the live. What? To like the
Like
live.
the live
like
stream that
the
we're doing right
live.
now, buddy. Yeah.
Catch you all next time. I'm getting this book. Bye. So yes, please,
I
and
hope
do
you
your
enjoy
homework,
it, Shape in the Shadows.
chapters 1 through 4, and yeah, hopefully you're here with us next week so we can dive into it and get your thoughts as well. And yeah, everybody in the chat, go get your copy as well. But let's look at this, see if we can find the sample. Well, no, my
The
God.
third rider looks cool. I saw that last year.
Let's see. Let me try to bring it up.
Pair
Really
of
quick.
scales in his hand. There.
While I do that, he's your elevator music.
Da na 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 da 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 da. Bow bow bow. Da na 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 na. Bow 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 da da.
All right.
da
Share
da.
the screen. All right, so here we are. The Amazon one, of course. Oh wait, I gotta take the slide down. So there we go. And as you see here, they have the Kindle price, like Chronicle said, it's $4.99 here in the US.
You're doxing yourself.
Oh no! What am I doing?
Put it down. Get it off screen. Scroll down. Okay. It said your address in the top left, but only like a small snippet of it. Only a small snippet of it.
Oh no! I swear to God, guys.
Well, you're all normal. You're all chill. Nothing will happen. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, no.
Let me just bring up the sample and I'll just share the sample. There, let's do that. Oh Lord.
Oh, we all have technical difficulties sometimes. It's all right. I'll put my address in the chat, so then that distracts from you like a slight bit of your address being shown.
No. All right. Here, tell me if this is good. That's the sample thing. Good?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's just get into it. So, like I was just saying, the digital is $5, and then there's a paperback and a hardcover. So you have different options there. Well, I'll leave the links later. So here it is, the cover, the Brothers 4. You get a mitre with the 1,
Mitre?
2, or what is it called? How do you say it?
Mitre.
Mitre, okay.
Mitre. Yeah. It's like a
And
tuh.
then a tuh, mitre. Okay, there we go. You have the 4 Roman numerals there at the bottom, and rats, and
The
some
rats. And also the symbol of the family Eternus, which isn't a crucifix, it is
Nope.
just called a crucifix, and that's on the front of the mitre.
So here we go. Novel of Johnny Bush.
Yeah, there it is.
Right. Cool. Like that's a cool new look for the little symbol.
With special
And I
thanks
guess
to
it has like
Brianna.
eternity or that little mixed in there as well. So that's pretty cool.
It can also harken back to the actual satanic cross.
It could.
Or satanic crucifix, which is interesting.
And it's dedicated to the ghost community. Thank you. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And this this thing that we already went through, which is the names and kind of like a little who's who before you start reading it. Here's the different chapters, 16 chapters.
For a week.
So next week, 1 through 4. Right now, the prologue. Welcome to the spectacle. So.
Oh, very quickly, how should I do the quotes? You do the normal reading.
Yeah.
Actually, no. There's only let's do that. Like how we do the interviews. We got this.
Yeah, because you're better at voiceover stuff than I am, so I'm more the monotone. Just.
Do you want me to do the quotes and then knock 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 for this bit?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, all those type of different inflections. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start with the top bold letter. Prologue. A message from the king.
We wish to inform you.
The note began, scribed in an ink of darkest claret upon the semi-unfurled parchment now held reluctantly within the grip of an old and gnarled set of hands. The sound of the scroll unraveling brought visions of the hangman's noose, tightening to fit a neck his size. It sent a shiver down the spine of the man that read it. More so than the thick snow of winter that lay outside of the old shack he now found himself in. The mind wanted to read on, out of curiosity, of course, but the pale and milky white eyes that gazed upon it, hesitantly, did not truly wish to read further. A slow and resounding knock battered the door.
Knock, knock, knock.
No words escaped a mouth now wrinkled and ravaged by the ill effects of age. No whimpers nor groans, no. Merely a frozen cloud of breath, forced quiet beneath the falling snow that crept in through the broken rafters above like frozen spies.
Knock, knock, knock.
Each cacophonous strike of the door sent a downpour of snow falling from the wooden entry that felt the weight of their power, dancing around the frozen shack on wisps of wind, no differently than the entertainers of the court would to entertain a king on his throne. The man rubbed his crooked fingers along the armrest of the burnt-out remains of the chair he sat on, and regarded with sorrow the white of the snow and the black of the char as he upturned his hand.
Some throne,
he thought to himself in a moment of bleak nostalgia. In the piercing glow of the moon that crept in through the cracks above him, the old man felt the impending march of the horsemen, as they thundered ever closer to him, hunting him to the edge of his pathetic life. Or, at least, that's what he had allowed his mind to imagine.
Knock, knock, knock.
Bringing his stained fingers to the parchment once more, the trembling claws of a man once proud unfurled the rest of the document and traced the writings with yellowed eyes. The time had come to pay the piper. The debt was due, and the reaper had come to collect. He had avoided the darkness for a lifetime, but now the light of the moon was fading. The horseman had come.
Ooh.
That's so sick. Oh,
It's such a fucking wild way to start a story. I love that.
Oh my god. I wish this was already the first episode where we have 4 chapters to discuss.
Yeah, right. I already want to talk about it. I would love to read it on stream, but obviously we want to support Johnny Bush. We don't want to just read all of his stuff without supporting him in some way. So I would recommend buying it, and then we'll like write quotes and stuff of things we want to pick out and say this and that.
Maybe
But
there are select passages that we could maybe choose to read a couple of times throughout the streams, but obviously we're not going to go, read the whole chapters, but maybe select passages that we thought were really good. Maybe we'll do that, because I did really enjoy what we just did there. I was like,
yeah,
that was so good. So maybe select a paragraph here and there that it seems important or goes to what we're discussing. Maybe we'll do that, but definitely we're not going to read the full thing. But even though that was super fun, man, I love that.
Yeah. God, if only there was somewhere to like being able to read it and support Johnny in some way.
I know.
I mean, I'm for sure going to subscribe to his Patreon. I am absolutely going to do that because I adore his work.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll subscribe as well, because he did give us permission here that when we're covering it, we can use the artwork. The book gives you like black and white version of the artwork, but what we want is to show you guys the colored version, to get the full version of it and the high quality. So we're gonna do that for you guys and have the colored artwork there. He had even offered to send high res images to our email. Like that, this guy's super cool. So it's like we definitely need to support this guy. So yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the prologue? I know you guys are probably doing your own little infighting there in the chat, but anybody did pay attention? What do you guys think?
Yeah. I do say if you enjoy it, I highly recommend buying it. Obviously, digitally is the most affordable. But if you can afford it, I would say go paperback or hardcover, because it's always fantastic to have a physical edition, and you'd be supporting an incredible artist.
Yeah, for sure. But that's mainly what we have for this more bare bones episode. Like we said, we wanted to give you guys the heads up. We didn't want to just start already covering the 4 chapters, because we want to give you guys the opportunity to go purchase it, read the chapters yourself throughout this next week, and then we properly start it now, everybody knowing, next Saturday is the start of that, which will only get interrupted by the comic. The two comic releases still yet to come, but yeah.
They're going to be shorter episodes, I can imagine. Closer to, I think, this one's in length rather than a normal 2-hour, 2.5-hour ones. But it'll be a nice little book club. We can all meet up and then enjoy our time and talk about this wonderful book written by a wonderful author.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really excited to, like I said, to dive into that and at more of the material that he already has, which is kind of crazy. A whole other book, and who knows if he does a proper sequel to this one, down the line. So we could, really have a lot of meaty ghost lore to dissect. When does the next Sister Imperator comic come out? It's
good question.
Actually, it's probably right around the corner. Let me see. Watch it be next week.
Boss says they believe it is May 14th.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Lygia agrees. Goulet agrees.
Yeah. Oh wow! I went to the number 2. Oh my god!
You did what?
I went. Stream? No. I went to the second issue. Yes, it is May 14th. Yes, it is May 14th. Oh, you're crazy. Yeah, it is May 14th. You're right. And then the final one will be on June. I believe it was 13, but let me double check.
It's like a once a month schedule.
Yeah. I hope they announce another miniseries soon, because I would like them to keep diving into other characters. So the last one is June 11th. So yeah, we have within the next month or month and 2 weeks or so, something like that. Those two issues will be out. So
Hmm.
that'll be bittersweet, man, because that was official little, some official lore to dive into and
Then it'll be
completely,
over.
and then it'll be over. Like I said, I hope there's an announcement, like it was successful enough to announce another kind of like mini series in this line. So
Hmm.
hopefully,
Yeah. Cody Lynn asks, so how many are out right now of the comic? 2, and there's 2 more to go.
yep, it was a total of 4. Sometimes they
Yeah.
do a 4-issue miniseries. Normally it's around a 6-issue miniseries, but this one was 4. So 4 months worth, which is it's fine. A quarter of the year you had new ghost lore to look forward to, so it's not terrible.
At the same time as an album and a live tour.
Yeah. So you
Hmm.
got all kinds of ghost things right now. And yet Bar says oh no, Wretched says I'm gonna be sad next month with the last one. Yeah.
And Bar says, "Wretched, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened."
Aww.
Which is a very positive thing to say. Got to keep smiling. Got to keep positive.
And real comics were the friends we made along the way. No, these friendships also come to an end come June 11th.
What's happening June 11th?
That's the last issue comes out, and once we're done
Oh,
reading
yeah.
it, that's it.
That's it. That's Skeletalk's over after June 11th.
No. We got all those books to cover. So hey, you guys wanted us to stick around. We figured out a way. So at least for some more months, we figured out constant things to talk about. So we're good. So we're good for
And
the
it's
foreseeable future.
and it's a communal effort because we all have to read, we all have to take part. And I think that's going to be really nice.
What is this in reference to? Abe says, "I'm so tired. Can I go home now?" I'm sorry, dude.
We're keeping you hostage.
Are we keeping you captured or something? What's going on here? Unless it's something an inside joke with the chat. But yes, you can go home now. You can go home.
You can go rest. Rest till the next one. Read the Brothers Fall.
And Ghoul says, "Skeletalk can never be over. Just evolve." Aw.
One of these days, whether that be next week or many years in the future, I will eventually hop into my coffin and sleep for another 10 months, and then there'll be more stuff to talk about when I wake up.
Oh man. Hey, at least we got a lot of stuff right now. So even if it's this alternate stuff or the comics, hopefully some other announcement for Skeletor, different edition for Kane to have his treasured physical collections. I mean, for me too, because now I'm looking at this King's Coffer and I'm like, what is happening?
It's so cool, right?
It really is. I'm like, we couldn't get these types of items on the official album. It's on an unofficial.
No, you don't even get any art with the official ones anymore. Sorry.
Just the cover art, and even that one went barebow. I mean, I don't want now. I'm just sounding like I'm really complaining, but come on.
No, I think there is definitely some nitpicks you can have, especially with the J card of the cassette not having a picture of Papa V, when the vinyl does, the CD does, and every other cassette has the picture of the Papa who recorded it on it. It's oddly bare bones. Oddly bare bones. Like, really just, I don't know.
And I only bought the CD because I already had the vinyl, but I bought it because I read, it has a 16-page booklet, and I was like, I swear to God, if this is only the lyrics, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, not even one page was something that wasn't the lyric. I was like, are you kidding me? Because I was like, there's not even many lyrics in these songs. They can't take up 16 pages. And they did, because I forget. I mean, CD's like tiny, so it's like the pages are small, and I was like, no, you made me buy a whole other version just because I was like, please give me something. I was like, maybe there's a piece of art in here that's not on the vinyl. No.
Yeah, it's I can bitch and complain about it. Oh, Lygia is still waiting for their physical CD and shirt combo from Loma Vista. Damn.
To be honest, that's why I didn't even buy any of the copies that I knew I wanted right away from there, because yeah, I've been hearing that like they're really slow at getting that out.
Yeah, like I got the art print edition, the one that came with the like Manchester art print, which by the way, it's not an art print, it's a picture. It's a picture that says Ghost on the bottom with Manchester in the date. It's a good picture. And they shipped it with my CD. Oh, with, by the way, no protection. So on the front of my picture, there are now marks from where the CD had dug into it.
Of the evil one?
There.
Where? Fucking there.
There.
Speaking of that,
Wait, History, did you just swear? What the fuck? This is a family-friendly stream.
No. It's in this. Did you guys know?
It's in the song.
It's in the. I told Wretched this when we figured it out, because we like kind of listened to the album. We're like, why is this song explicit? There's E for explicit on that song. And so we're listening to the whole thing, and we get to the last line of the song where it's whispered. And he's like, "There, fucking there," and then the song fades out. It's explicit because of a whispered fuck.
Yeah, a whispered fuck. Like even when they do like hocus pocus, it's not. They don't say shit. They go shh.
Yeah, so we just thought that was funny. I was like, I'm gonna ask the chat, why do you guys think this song is E for explicit? And to see if anybody heard that. It's literally at the very end of the song. It's like I only knew it was there because we were looking at the lyrics, and it just doesn't even make sense. It's like there. What is it? It's not. It doesn't say it's F in there.
That's a great band name, Whispered Fuck. Mothman, I'm pretty sure they had to change their name to Subvision.
Oh my god. What? Lyrics. All right, let's see this. Come on.
I love Subvision.
Okay, so it's the very end as it's going out. It's there, and then it's whispered right here. It's like, there is a effing there.
Is a fucking there.
There is a effing there. I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. What is this? What does that even mean? That there's
I don't
just
even know why
there,
it's there. There is a fucking there.
There.
I think it's like like in the way of reading it, it's like someone getting cut off by like the shock of seeing a disciple of the evil one so out and about.
Yeah.
So it's like they're like there's a there. When you're just like really flustered and caught off guard.
Yeah.
But it just sounds really funny.
So yeah, that's why the song is explicit for that whispered word right there.
Apparently has the reason. The point of it saying there is fucking there is that Tobias Forge pokes fun at Gertrude Stein, who infamously said there is no there, which is now used by bigots and fascists. That does make sense for that song. Marks of Evil one very specifically. Thank you for letting us know that, actually.
That is amazing. Now, yeah, I did not know that at all. That's awesome. There we go, everyone. The true host of Skeletalk.
DGamer09. Well, thank you for letting us know. This is why I love the communal thing of like helping people learn things. Like, we didn't know that. Thumbs up.
Thank you
this
for
is
not calling me an idiot.
Not yet.
Whoa, hey, whoa. We'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I try.
You have no idea how hard it is to keep like the the fucking British intonations that I have on occasion. Like, because obviously, like, I'm a host, but I'm like, oh, you're right, love. And it's like, I can't say that on stream. It sounds weird. It's too informal.
Oh my god. Yes, Mothman. That's exactly what how Kane was trying to say it. Where it's kind of like he gets cut off, and then it would be the next there is part of like the next statement. Yeah.
Aves is saying
yeah,
love and
really funny.
Aves is going love. Yeah, it's just like people call love on occasion. It's like love, or if you're very northern, duck, darling. It's just like a friendly thing. Pardon?
So you can call me Duck.
Yeah, right, duck. It started.
Water. Oh no.
Bottle of water. Move on. Okay, next one. Well, at least.
God. But yeah, man. Anything else you'd like to add before we leave for today? And then reconvene next week with the 4 chapters.
I think last little notes are remember to buy the book. Remember chapters 1 through 4. This is homework, official homework from Skeletalk. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand the next one, and then the ones going on from that. It's a good read. It's really fun. I'm having a great time with it. I'm about 3 chapters in, so I'm going to be blazing past all of you except for Lygia, who's read it already and has 200 pages left.
What?
Did you just type in chat?
Me?
Bro, you're hosting. you can just say that.
No, it was just supposed to be like an angry emoji. I can't say angry emoji. You can't see my face.
You can say thumbs down.
Ghoul, thumbs down.
Ghoul, thumbs down.
Oh,
Wait, why am I thumbs down in Ghoul? You asked to be called Duck. It's your own fault.
She put an actual duck emoji. There's a difference. A cute duck. Hi, Historia. What's up, Aves? But yeah, that's probably this has been fun. It's been a nice little short one. Didn't have much to discuss, but a Roblox game, a soapbox talk, and a little prologue to what the stuff we're really going to get into starting next week, which I'm really excited about. But hopefully you still enjoyed it. Didn't want to skip the week completely, and that way we get to say hi to you guys every week. But yeah, starting next one, we actually have plans, so we do have homework, and so do you. So hopefully you complete it.
Yeah. I will say in the meantime, till the next one, take care. Bye-bye.
Wait. One quick. Bar said he did the homework of Nosferatu 2024. So Bar, what did you think? And did anybody else watch Nosferatu in this past week? But Bar, let us know before we go.
I don't think anyone's really done the homework that we assigned them. Because so far we have Midnight Mothman. You understand what I was referencing? Copia. in the Doom call, the chapter. He was like, "Take care now. I love you. I like you."
Oh my god. Let's see.
Sean did watch Midnight Mass. Wonderful.
Is that what the other reference was to the last super chat where they said "I love you, I like you"? Was it also? So that was also from that same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now that makes sense.
Yeah, you have to get really deep into the ghost brain rot. It's when he's talking to his own mum and he just doesn't know what to say.
Let's see. Okay, here's Bars. I didn't really feel really attached to the characters, but it was an interesting story, and Orlok looked really cool. Okay. Like we said, I don't know if I truly loved it. I love this director's work, like the previous things he did. Visually, it was incredible because his visuals are always really good in all his movies. But yeah, all right.
My own opinion is Nosferatu 2024 is really good looking, but some of the cinematography is very lacking. Orlok, I love Orlok. I'll occasionally like do his voice when I'm bored at work because no one's in, so I'll just be walking around doing like the whole like voice. So that has infected my brain. So I can't say I hate the movie, but it's pretty good. I like it. It's all right.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as
the 1922 version.
Oh yeah, that one freaks me the fuck out. That's just,
I love that one.
As the young kids would say, that one fucks. But yeah. Well, this one kind of did at the end, but anyways, let's
At the end, they did it a few times in this movie.
It's the ending one that kind of
crazy style.
Wretched Ghouls, like kids say that. At least my 13-year-old. No, he doesn't. I mean, anybody younger than me, I call a kid, so it works.
Am I a kid?
Actually, you are.
Damn.
And you do
I don't
say
think anyone knows. I'm younger than Historia. We won't say by how much because anonymity. I just don't want to be weird and be like, yeah, Historia is this old, and we showed a part of his address this stream. But yeah, am I a kid to you?
No, you're not a kid to me, but I mean, like,
Damn.
Are you like a youth or are you young? I think you are young, yeah.
Damn. I need to get old. I need to spend more time in my crypt.
I mean, that could, on the flip side, just mean that I think that I'm old already. So I don't think that, it could be looked that way. You could be like, you're old.
I'm gonna call you old whenever we talk outside of stream, and then you wanna hit me in the side of the head, as you do. He does this often off stream. We actually know each other in real life, and he hits me in the head a lot. I have a dent in the side of my head now.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Wretched says, to be, you are a child, Chronicle.
Damn!
Oh my god!
I'm not that young. I'm gonna start growing my like sideburns and mustache out to look older.
You gotta grow that or the Orlok mustache from 2024 Nosferatu.
I'm growing my sideburns out because I'm getting into like 80s and 70s rock, and they all had crazy sideburns.
Yeah, your Perpetua sideburns, your Orlok stash. Oh, you're doing just you're Frankensteining it together. I like it. That's good.
What happens if we do a cam? Like I turn on my cam on one of these streams, and I look like a completely different person than when you first showed my picture.
Oh my god. Let's see. Mothman, what? It says, ew, Historia's a boomer. What?
Yeah, right.
Oh god.
Everyone point and laugh.
Let's see. I don't think I'm that old either. But anyways, all right, that's it from us this week. Do your homework. I'll leave the links once the stream is done down there in the description and the pinned comments and stuff. So do your homework, buy the book, digital, just $5 if you can. If not, then we'll try to still do really good, summaries and, really discussions that you can still understand, follow along to what events are happening in the book. But if you can get it, do the chapters 1 through 4, and we'll meet back here next Saturday.
Absolutely.
But yeah, thanks for joining me, man, and we will talk to you guys next week. See you later. Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.